All right, y'all. Let's go. Let's get it. What is good, y'all? It is your girl, Queen B, coming to y'all with yet another reaction. Now, the name of this is Desantis. I'll finish the wall that Trump couldn't. Now, if we gonna be real here, and I mean, standing on business all 2024, then we know the reason why he could not get the job done. Okay, let's just be real. Let's just state some facts. We know why. Okay, so with that being said, y'all, we finna get into the video. Y'all know how I like to do. We gonna chop it up towards the end. Y'all gonna let me know y'all thoughts. I'll let y'all know mine. But let's dive into the video. Let's see what he has to say. Now, if I'm not mistaken, DeSantis is, well, Trump was the same one that would endorsed DeSantis. You get what I'm saying? He put his money behind him. And like y'all stated, they were once upon a time really good friends. But hey, I mean, let's just see what he has to say, okay? Let's get into it.
Speaking live in Council Bluff to voters there in Iowa. Of course, the Iowa caucus on Monday. And let's go live and listen in to what Governor DeSantis, who's now number 3 in most of the polls there, is saying.
I'm running for your issues and your family's issues and solely to turn this country around. I'm the only one running that everything I promised the voters that I would do, I delivered on 100% of my promises. I'm so sick of these Republicans always saying they're going to do all these things. Then they get into office and they either don't do it or they do the opposite. These Republicans in the U.S. Senate, we have a big problem on our border. They want to send all this money overseas. And a lot of Republicans are like, wait a minute, you got to care more about your border than you do about foreign borders. Let's stop the invasion of our own country first and foremost. And that's common sense. I mean, obviously that makes sense. And so they're doing stuff, and Chip Roy has been leading something that would...
If I'm not mistaken, isn't Trump getting ready to, go out there and speak as well, too? Isn't he about to be on his way, or has he done it already? Let me know.
Actually solve the problem with legislation. So these Senate Republicans, they're come up with this deal, which is like making the problem worse. They're like funding more people coming in. They're giving benefits to illegals. I mean, it's unbelievable that they would try to shove that down the people's throats. I can tell you this, when I'm president, those types of insider deals that put the American people last will be dead on arrival. Don't even worry about that. And, I mean, Donald Trump is another, because, he promised to build a wall and have Mexico pay for it. And here's the thing. If
it kind of, isn't it crazy that, because I would expect that, while the campaigns and things are going on, that, you kind of, it's just funny that no matter what, Donald Trump's name is always brought up into a sentence. Like, I was really, like, getting into it, and I'm like, but it's always, his name is always the talk. It is always just somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's the punchline to many. He's a punchline to many. Let's get back into it.
If he had built the wall, there would be no way that Biden would have been able to bring in 8 million people. That's the whole purpose.
If he had built, now let's be real, and y'all can go do y'all research now. If I'm not mistaken, and y'all can back me up, he was doing everything in his will to get the wall built, and, he wasn't getting the correct feedback or, pull that he wanted. That's the reason why the wall could not be built when Donald Trump was in the office. Now, come on, let's be fair. Let's be real here. Let's go.
Purpose of a wall, that it's a physical fact of life, that even if you have an open borders president, that it would stop people from just coming in. And so he had 4 years to do it, didn't get it done, and really didn't even come close to getting it done. And then also he did things like, but he's promising the same thing now, going forward. He also said he'd have the largest deportation in history. He deported less illegal aliens than Barack Obama did in Obama's first term. That is just a fact. And so now he's promising the biggest deportation in history, just like he did in 2016, but he didn't do it the first time. And he's promising to do something about this birthright citizenship. I think it's wrong if someone comes across the border illegally and has a baby to all of a sudden say that's citizenship. That is not what the Constitution was envisioned to do. So I oppose having that, and I will change that policy. Well, he promised to do that in 2016. All he had to do was sign an executive order. And look, it would have been litigated in the courts for sure, but he had to sign an executive order. That's what he promised to do. Literally would have taken him 2 minutes to go sit behind the desk, get the sheet of paper, review it, put your John Hancock on it, and do it. And he had 4 years, and he didn't even sign that executive order.
Okay, now, is it really that simple, though? I mean, have you been in that office? Do you see how it operates? How everything works in there?
So to me, that's a problem, because if you promise you're going to do something, you should do it. But what's worse is he's now running in 2024, promising that if he can get elected, he's going to sign an executive order on birthright citizenship, which he could have done for his first 4 years. So, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Oh. I love the way Newsmax just ends it out. You know what I'm saying? They give you something to just jam to. Well, that's how. I just really don't know what to say after watching this. Again, being at the fact that Trump was the man that put his money towards DeSantis and stuff like that. Don't really know what happened in between time, but we all know a fact is he supported you to get to where you are at today. Okay. And easier said than done, because the world is going to be watching. See, that's the thing about these campaigns and things like that. And what I be telling y'all, take notes. You hear what he's saying, write it down. And when that time comes, if he or whomever is selected, are they holding up what they are talking about? Replay the campaign. Because, you can go back and replay everything that they're saying. And let's just see, are you really doing what you said you were going to do? Okay? Because we have a lot of people that will talk that talk. And when it's time to really show up and show out, nothing's happening. All right? So that's just my little thoughts on it. Y'all drop down in the comment section what y'all want me to react to next. Let me know in the comment section, how do y'all feel about this? Okay? How do y'all feel about this? Let me know in the comment section. Until the next video, y'all, be safe. Your girl is out. All right? See y'all in the next video.